Welcome to the 20th Annual Alzheimer's Association and Night at Sardi's Gala fundraising event. I'm Sherri Snelling, CEO of the Caregiving Club and the Alzheimer's Association Caregiving blogger. I'm here on the purple carpet tonight to interview your favorite celebrities from TV, movies, and the Broadway stage. These celebrities have come out to join more than 1,000 Hollywood VIPs in this fight to end Alzheimer's. 1 out of every 8 Americans suffers from Alzheimer's disease. In fact, every 68 seconds, someone new develops dementia. In addition, more than 15 million family members are caring for a loved one with Alzheimer's. This annual fundraising event has generated more than $20 million so far to fund research and to provide those important programs for family caregivers. Let's take a look at what's happening on the purple carpet.
I lost my grandfather to Alzheimer's, and then a few years later, my own dad had dementia when he died. So that was twice too much for my family. And I saw not only the toll it took on them, but also the toll it took on my grandmother and my mom, who were their principal caregivers for a long time. So I really got to see firsthand that it's a disease that not only affects the person who has it, but also everyone around them. Both family caregivers and even paid caregivers suffer tremendously from the strain of dealing with this terrible illness. The Night at Sardi's, we're now in our 20th year. It's a great event because it raises money and helps fund research and helps fund taking care of people with Alzheimer's, which are all very serious issues. But it also is a great entertainment with so many celebrities donate their time and their talent, and some of them just are stunning, and some of them make total fools of themselves, and they're all doing it for the same reason, which is to help this really wonderful cause. Anyone who has dealt with Alzheimer's knows how important it is to have a sense of humor and be able to maintain one. It's what gets you through the day.
Jane Seymour is living proof that 60 is the new 40. She starred as a Bond girl in the 70s and wore the sexy, skimpy outfits on Dancing with the Stars just a few years ago.
Personally, I think, having seen it firsthand with my aunt who was taking care of my uncle, that the caregivers, that's the hardest job of all. You know, when you have Alzheimer's, you forget. But the caregiver has to be there 24/7. And it's really, really hard, and in many cases, it's very detrimental to the health of the caregiver. So we really have to look after them a lot.
Well, right now I'm making a documentary. I was asked by the Campbell family to make a documentary on Glenn Campbell and his final tour. So, and he's got Alzheimer's, and so I've been on the road with him for the last 8 months, filming him and his family and the interaction with Kim and his wife and the children who are his band.
Peter Gallagher, star of stage and screen and currently seen on USA Network's Covert Affairs, cared for his mom with Alzheimer's for more than 20 years.
The biggest challenge is caregivers. You know, if you're lucky enough to find, if you're doing it by yourself, I don't know how long you're going to last. But if you're lucky enough to find good care, the sun can come out again. And the more you understand about the disease, Alzheimer's, the better it is, because it's embarrassing, it's terrifying. Oftentimes the person that sort of kept the family together is the one who gets the Alzheimer's, and the center kind of falls out and nobody knows what to do. And the Alzheimer's Association is a great place to start and to find your community, so to speak, and do what you can and get the help you need.
Marilu Henner, star from films and TV's Taxi, is the inspiration behind the lead character on the TV show Unforgettable, which is being given the Abe Burrows Entertainment Award tonight. Marilu is also the author of several books on health and wellness.
The caregivers have to take care of themselves. Sometimes the patient looks better than the caregiver because the character has just gotten completely depleted. So they have to be able to take time for themselves. They have to know that they're a human being too, and they're on their reserve tank most of the time. And that you've got to find, you've got to sort of set up your environment to win for both of you. You have to find those little pockets of time where you can nourish and nurture yourself as well.
My mother has Alzheimer's, so it's a process, and it's different for everybody. My mom, it's kind of bittersweet because she's still there. She's still got the one-liners, and she's still funny. She's a performer, but she doesn't remember 5 minutes ago, you know. So it's tough. It's tough for the families. It's tough for everybody. But, you know, we just got to keep working and doing what we're doing here tonight.
And this is the age of social media. So the younger kids are checking for their favorite people on Twitter, on Facebook, and so the more we can give it out to them, the easier it is for them to process. So, you know, they can look at it and go, oh, wow, he's fighting for this cause, and I knew someone who has that. And whenever you spread the word and whenever you can just connect that way, I think it's a great thing. You know, someone on Twitter who has 1 million followers, if you send out a tweet about the cause, I mean, that's a lot more people that are aware of it. And I think it's very important that more and more younger people get involved.
Shelley Fabre has been a long-time champion for the Alzheimer's Association. She cared for her mother who had Alzheimer's disease and knows full well what family caregivers go through. She credits the Alzheimer's Association with helping her through that caregiving journey. A wonderful award will be given tonight in her mother's honor.
It's called the Elsa Rose Fabre Caregiver Award, and it's given to a person who has been chosen by the association as the sort of the champion caregiver. Everybody who's a caregiver should get awards. It's such a difficult thing to do and a difficult thing to go through. Just know that you're not alone. You know, we are desperately trying to find the reasons for this and what to do about it, and you know, how to identify it, how to treat it, and ultimately how to cure it.
We hope you enjoyed this VIP ticket to the purple carpet for the Alzheimer's Association Gala event. I'm Sherri Snelling of the Caregiving Club, where we help caregivers balance caring for themselves while they're caring for a loved one. Thanks so much, and good night.